This week, Wendy's hints at launching vegan burgers. The world's largest vegan restaurant is opening in Dubai. Ethiopia planted 350 million trees in one day to fight climate change. And find out which country might tax meat to save the planet. All that and more on LIVEKINDLY's weekly vegan news. Fast food giant Wendy's might launch vegan burgers soon. During the company's 2019 second quarter earnings call this week, CEO Todd Penegor revealed that the chain intends on entering the plant-based food scene. Clearly there is growth out there in plant-based proteins, and we believe that it is a trend that will be here to stay. He added that Wendy's is taking a hard look at what the options would be for us at the restaurant. Unlike other fast food chains like Burger King, White Castle, and Carl's Jr., Wendy's Vegan Burger might not offer the popular burgers from brands Impossible Foods and Beyond Meat. According to Penegor, any plant-based options would be unique to Wendy's. The culinary team is currently exploring recipes. Travel giant British Airways is the latest airline to cut ties with SeaWorld. The UK's second largest airline will no longer sell tickets to any attraction that keeps wild animals captive, including dolphin tours. The move was applauded by international animal rights group PETA. British Airways previously partnered with the David Sheldrick Trust, which operates the most successful orphan elephant rescue and rehabilitation program in the world. In 2005, the company committed to halting the transportation of animals bound for scientific experimentation. British Airways joins a growing list of airlines and travel companies, including United Airlines, Virgin Holidays, WestJet, and Air Canada, breaking away from SeaWorld due to animal welfare concerns. Adidas has just launched another vegan shoe made from recycled ocean plastic. The largest sportswear brand in the world's newest sneaker is made from plastic collected from beaches and coastal towns.
The fish eat the trash, then we eat the fish. We're feeding ourselves our own garbage, and it's now in our bloodstreams. We've got to avoid plastic, we've got to get it out of the ocean, and reuse it.
Called the Terex 2 Parlay, it is a collaboration with Parlay for the Oceans, an organization that seeks to synchronize the economic system of humankind with the ecosystem of nature and make environmental protection fiscally lucrative for pace-setting major companies. Parlay works with partner organizations in coastal areas of the Maldives to collect the plastic. It then sends the plastic to Taiwan, where a processing facility makes it into yarn. It's not the first time Adidas has partnered with Parlay. The sportswear giant partnered with the group in 2018 to launch 7,000 pairs of vegan sneakers. Each pair contained 12 plastic bottles worth of waste, with some coming from discarded fishing nets.
More than 8 million tons of plastic waste is washed out into the oceans every year. Our actions put it there. It's killing the wildlife, and it's killing you and me.
Eric Liedtke, executive board member for global brands Adidas Group, said it's spinning the problem into a solution. In 2018, Adidas announced intentions to make all of its products with recycled plastics pulled from the ocean before 2024. The change would see around 450 million pairs of shoes being made with recycled plastic every year. The company has also worked with sustainable English designer Stella McCartney on several collaborations. Coming up, Royal Caribbean Cruises launches a 3-course vegan menu. Coming soon, apparel by LIVEKINDLY. Sign up using the link in the description to get 10% off your first order. Germany is considering a meat tax to cut carbon emissions. Meat is currently relatively cheap across Germany, with just a 7% tax. But lawmakers say a 19% tax on meat could help slash carbon emissions. Meat is notorious for its impact on the planet, and even the UN recently advised that people should eat less of it in order to mitigate climate change.
And it's one of the primary culprits behind every major environmental concern, whether you're talking about climate change, water pollution, air pollution, or deforestation.
Germany isn't alone in suggesting a tax. Earlier this year, British MP Caroline Lucas urged the UK government to seriously consider taxing meat for environmental reasons. Meat features in a number of traditional German dishes. The national dish, Sauerbraten, is a meaty pot roast, and the country is also known for its love of food like the bratwurst, grilled sausage, and schnitzel. breaded pork, or chicken. The nation is slowly embracing vegan food. In 2017, Mintel data revealed that Germany launched more new vegan products than any other nation. The 2017 documentary, The End of Meat, by director Mark Pierschel, explored the rise of the German vegan food movement in detail.
The future that doesn't include the exploitation of animals.
Die Wachstumsraten sind so hoch wie in keiner Branche, selbst Hightech und so kann mit uns im Moment nicht mithalten.
In Germany, home of bratwurst and schnitzel, meat is an integral part of the diet. That is, until a few years ago, when perceptions somewhat evolved. Health concerns and meat scandals led to a public debate about the ethical implications of meat consumption and the rise of plant-based diets, says the website. Cruise line Royal Caribbean added a 3-course vegan dinner to its main dining rooms. The company's Windjammer Buffet has offered plant-based food for some time, but this marks the cruise line's first vegan dining room option. The new menu features edamame stuffed portobello mushrooms, vegan spaghetti bolognese, and orzo pasta stew with green vegetables. For dessert, there's dairy-free toffee cheesecake with dark chocolate and a peanut butter crust. Royal Caribbean joins other luxury ships in offering plant-based options, including Richard Branson's Virgin Voyages and Oceania. Coming up, nearly half the people who buy vegan food do it for the animals. Ethiopia just set a new world record for planting trees. The African nation planted more than 350 million trees in one day. Previously, India held the record for the most trees planted in one day, planting 50 million trees within 24 hours in 2016. Ethiopia's tree planting is the product of a national effort against climate change.
Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed spearheaded the project, which aims to counter the effects of deforestation and climate change in the drought-prone country.
The Green Legacy Initiative, a government campaign for a greener, cleaner, more environmentally friendly Ethiopia, aims to see 4 billion trees planted across the country by the end of the summer.
To cope up with the current environment and so that we build a resilient economy, a resilient city, so that the residents of the city will have more fresh environment.
The government is encouraging every citizen to plant at least 40 seedlings. It even shut down public offices on July 29th, so that civil servants could partake in the campaign. Last month, a study revealed the mind-blowing potential of trees in fighting climate change. Scientists revealed that planting billions of trees around the world is the quickest and cheapest way of buying humans more time to save the planet. Trees not only help mitigate climate change by absorbing the carbon dioxide in the air, but they also have huge benefits in combating desertification and land degradation, particularly in arid countries. Dr. Dan Ridley Ellis, the head of the Center for Wood Science and Technology at Edinburgh Napier University, told The Guardian. According to NASA, there are now more trees on the planet than there were 20 years ago. Dubai is now home to the world's largest vegan restaurant. The biggest city in the United Arab Emirates, already home to the world's tallest building, and the world's biggest shopping mall, just opened the new record-setting vegan restaurant called Veganity. The restaurant boasts more than 200 international vegan dishes, offering entrees from gnocchi to fried chicken, and plenty of dessert. Veganity made a name for itself in Dubai in 2017, when its founder, Chef Sky Summers, began catering to the growing demand for vegan food in the Middle East with a meal delivery service. Taking it a step further, owner and head chef Sky Summers wanted to create something that's never been done before by opening the Veganity restaurant in the heart of Dubai, on the main street of City Walk, creating a haven for vegans and non-vegans to be able to enjoy healthy yet soulful gourmet food that's just as enjoyable, a spokesman for the restaurant told The National. According to the company, Veganity is expected to expand to Abu Dhabi next, with other cities to follow. New research revealed that nearly half the people who buy vegan food are doing it for the animals. According to Health Research International, 47% of consumers who purchase plant-based food and drink feel it's very important or extremely important for the animals. Health and environmental reasons were also motivators, with 53% of study participants strongly agreeing with the statement that eating vegan food helps to prevent disease. 44% of participants said they ate plant-based foods for environmental and sustainability reasons. More consumers are growing aware of the treatment of animals within the meat, dairy, and egg industries. 70% of people surveyed by the nonprofit organization World Animal Protection found the conditions pigs are kept in upsetting. Many said they would consider changing their shopping habits after seeing images of pigs on factory farms cramped into small pens. Roughly 99% of animals raised for food come from factory farms. This figure was explored in the 2017 documentary Eating Animals, produced by Natalie Portman.
What the movie goes into a lot is factory farming, which is 99% of how all animals and dairy, eggs included, are raised, is in really awful conditions, but also it's like the #1 source of pollution, more than cars, anything else.
Really? How so?
That's it for today. Do you buy vegan food for the animals? Let us know in the comments. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll see you again next week for Live Kindly's weekly vegan news.